In the past day, 97,000 traders were liquidated. Almost 250 million was wiped out from the market. I hope you are not part of this liquidation. In this video, we're going to take a look at the charts and see where are the best trading opportunities so that we can avoid becoming a liquidation statistic. Looking at the Bitcoin liquidation heat map for the past 1 week, we're building up two clusters. One at 89,000 or 90,000 with about 170 million. Another one at 85,000 with 171 million. So these are two levels to keep an eye on. Now let's open up the charts. Before we get started, we did have a very nice trade in the Kyzen private group last night. A short trade on Solana. So our members were able to take advantage of this trade idea and make some good profit. If you guys want more frequent updates, faster updates, daily market outlooks, trade ideas, and also a full starter pack that will teach you guys how to manage your risk, the link is below. It is all in the Kyzen Crypto free public Telegram channel. All of it's free. Click on the link below. I will be sharing exactly how you can join the private group very, very soon. But make sure you guys join the free public channel first. Now let's get back to the charts. We're at a very crucial level right now. You can see we're sort of in this triangular pattern, right? And we're sitting on the weekly open. Now, given that we are at the top of this range, this could mean that we could be ready for a full range reversal. We've already broken below the value area high. We're currently sitting at the point of control and the weekly open. We've tested it multiple times. You can see price has been trying to hold itself up. So if we can manage to hold above the weekly open, hold above the daily open, and eventually break out of this pattern, then we could see a reclaim of support and a breakout of the structure to complete a higher high, right, of this 1 hour time frame. Boom, something like this. So right now, this is a very crucial level. This could go two ways. So I'm not trading for the moment because we can either pump up and go up to these supply zones, or we could break down and perform a full range reversal. So there's no indication telling me which probability is stronger. But we have two scenarios. A bullish scenario would be we maintain above this weekly open, maybe even just sweep this previous day low, and then we get some closes above the weekly and daily open. Then we have a move up, claim of support, right? A break of this trend line, boom. And we move up to about 90,000 USD. Now that is a bullish scenario, right? This is a bullish scenario. So if I were to trade this scenario, I would take a long somewhere around here. If we get a sweep of the previous day low, that would be an ideal trade, because that way my first target would just be this value area high, right? I'm not expecting for a complete breakout, but at least if price can come back to the value area high, my risk to reward is decent. Yeah, so this would be a potential long for me. Full targets would be about 90K. But again, we need to see some confirmation on lower time frames here in order to take this long. Sweep the previous day low, which is this wick right here. Sweep the previous day low, have some confirmations on lower time frames, a change of character or some divergences on the RSI, on the 15-minute, on the 5-minute. Then we can potentially take a long trade, target the value area high first, see if we can get a breakout, set stops to break even, and then see if we can move all the way up to 90K. That is the best case bullish scenario we have right now, in my humble opinion. Right. in case of a bearish scenario, this is what may happen. We are at a very crucial point here. We could just dump from where we are right now, right? But if a bearish scenario happens, we sweep the previous day low, we come back up here, but we start to see some weakness, right? We start to see some weakness, some bearish divergences at the value area high. That could mean we are ready for a full range reversal, right? So if I were to trade this scenario, I would prefer to trade it from the value area high when we sweep the liquidity here, right here, of this high. This is not an ideal trade for me because honestly I don't like how the pattern looks. I would have preferred to short it from here. If we come back up here, we're just testing in the same level, and I prefer to trade from fresh level. So this is not an A+ trade for me, but it is a possibility, right? This is one of the bearish cases scenario. Another bearish case scenario is on the lower time frame. Let's zoom out a little bit. This is a lower time frame trade. Boom. If we get a pullback to the daily open and the fib 618 of this swing, we start to see weakness. You could also trade a short from here. Trade it down to the value area low. All right. So this is also a possible scenario. For me, I prefer the bullish case scenario because obviously I want us to continue going higher. I want us to maintain that weekly open, reclaim that daily open, and push up to 90K before I actually start looking for some new short positions. But anything could happen right now. We have rejected from the extreme of this range and we're currently in here. So this, where we're sitting right now, is a 50-50 level. We could break up, we could break down. We just have to be ready for which scenario plays out and which scenario we want to take action for. For me, I would prefer to take action for the long scenario, the bullish scenario. Right, so let me just put those scenarios on the chart. A possible short can be taken from up here. Let's just say from the daily open. Trade it down. And a possible long, if we get a sweep of this previous day low, we could trade it up here. But again, we need some confirmations, because if we do sweep this previous day low, that means we are below, very clearly below point of control, and we could just drop all the way down to value area low. So with these setups, I'm being very, very cautious. I want to see a very clear confirmation before I enter. If not, I'm just going to sit and wait for my higher term time frame levels to be hit. Right? If you guys want more frequent updates of when I actually enter trades, how I manage trades, when I set break even and all that, how I manage my risk, the starter pack is free. It's in the public free Kyzen Crypto Telegram channel. Everything is in the link below. That's all for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.